The last main section of Asana that we're going to talk about is your inbox, or your notification center. So this is the place that anytime you get some kind of notification in Asana is where it's going to pop up. So these are notifications like being tagged in a comment, being assigned a task, being added as a follower, something happening as a follower, or due dates, specific tasks happening that day. So when you have a new notification, an orange dot will pop up right by your little inbox symbol over here, just to let you know something new is going on. So we'll scroll through a couple of my inbox notifications just to give you an idea of what kind of notifications you'll get in this area and how they work. So my first notification, I was added as a follower. Now, the comment you can see doesn't have my name in it. It has other people tagged in it, so it's not directed at me necessarily, but I am a follower, so it's important that I'm looking at this information still. I can unfollow this task if I don't think it's pertinent to me, or I can like it to let people know that I see that something's happened. I can archive it to make it disappear from my notifications main page. As we scroll down, we can see some other types of tasks, such as this one where I was tagged in a comment. Here you can see Leah asked if I could tackle this project by Friday and tagged my name. Now we can go into this task more and see what it's all about right from our inbox page if we just click on the task. And you can see this morning I responded to it. And then to go back to our inbox page, we can just exit out of this box on the side and we're back to where we started. This is another example of a type of notification you may get. I am following the Pick of the Month admin/operations board, and someone, Leah, completed a task on it. So because I'm following the board, I get these notifications. Again, it's not something I need to do something about right now, but it's important that I see what's happening and acknowledge what's going on within the project. The last main notification that we're going to talk about is a task notification telling you you have a task due that day. So today I had a task of unsubscribing and managing people, a recurring task that pops up every other day for me. So I will get that notification in the morning just reminding me that I have to do that task, which is extremely helpful if I miss it in my tasks section or if I forget that I have to do it that day. And you can see this morning that I completed the task up here in the left-hand corner of my notification. So it'll keep even tasks that you have completed in this section if you don't delete or archive them. You can also like different things, and you can unfollow a task if you think that it doesn't really pertain to you or you don't think you should be a follower on it. Generally, it's good to stay a follower just so that you know what's happening. Now, being a follower on a lot of different tasks means you get a lot of notifications. And you can get email notifications from Asana about each of the different notifications you get. Right now, my email notifications are turned off because it's a lot of emails if I get 20 notifications in a couple hours. So you can keep your notifications off, but make sure you're in the habit of checking your inbox and staying on top of the different tasks and projects you have if you're going to keep your email notifications off. Now, if you'd like to keep them on, or just at the start to keep them on, to make sure you're not missing anything and you get into the groove of checking your inbox page, you can just open the drop-down box and turn them on. And you can turn them on and off at any time you'd like. You can also manage your email notifications more in depth by clicking this bottom option. You can have daily summaries, activity updates, and weekly reports sent to your email, and this is the email you initially signed up with. You can also add new emails. Another cool feature in this section is email forwarding. So when you get an email to your email or to the Pick of the Month email or SpoonJoy email, you can actually forward that email back to Asana by emailing x@mail.asana.com and have Asana create it in a task for you. This saves you from having to go in and create the whole task yourself. It'll pull information from that email and create a task for you. Before you can do this, you have to make sure you add your email so that it knows to accept emails from my personal email, for example, or the Spoonjoy email, or the Pick of the Month orders email. There's other settings in this area too, which we'll talk a little bit more in our next section. So you can also archive your notifications because some people like to work out of the notifications page. So if this is your main area that you're working out of, it's helpful to clear notifications. So you can hit the X to archive, and it'll go into your archive of notifications, so it's never gone completely. You can go back and check up on it, but then that clears a little bit of your inbox out. As you can tell, I look at the inbox, but it's not the main page I work out of, so I tend to just leave the notifications in there. Again, it's a personal preference. Whatever page you want to work out of, whichever page is easiest for you, but the notifications are still important for anyone to make sure you're staying on top of things, because if you're a follower on a project or a task, that's not going to pop up in my tasks unless you're specifically assigned to it. So that's a little bit about your inbox and the notifications you're going to get and how you can work through your different notifications.